Friends, how are you people doing? Today we're going to see a story from the times of the Buddha, and it's a very interesting story. It so happened that the Buddha was staying at the Veluvana monastery, and there was a banker in Rajgir who had two grandsons. One was, the elder one was Mahapantaka, and the younger one was Chulapantaka. Maha means bigger, Chula means smaller. Mahapantaka once heard the Buddha give a discourse, and he decided to become a monk, and he became an Arhat also very soon. Chulapantaka expressed a desire to his grandfather that I also want to become a monk because my brother had become one, so he was admitted to the order. He was a dullard and he could not even memorize one sentence over a period of 4 months. It is said that he made fun of a bhikkhu in his earlier birth during the times of Kassapa Buddha. That is why he could not memorize. Since he was a dullard, people used to make fun of him, and he had almost made up his mind that this becoming a monk is not my cup of tea and I need to go back to the householder's life. When he was thinking like that, there was a doctor, Jivaka, who was a physician of the Buddha. He invited entire bhikkhus to his house for alms, and Mahapantaka was in charge of the making the entire list of the bhikkhus. So he made the list of all the bhikkhus who were supposed to go to Jivaka's house along with the Buddha, but he excluded Chulapantaka. And Chulapantaka felt very bad, and he was just, in the morning, he just got up and he was about to go back to the householder's life. At that time, the Buddha was meditating and he saw that Chulapantaka was about to leave his monkhood. So then he came to Chulapantaka and gave him a small piece of cloth, and he asked him, what you're supposed to just wipe my entire hut which is here and just tell one word, Rajo Haranam. That means I am taking away the dirt. You have to keep repeating this word, which means taking on impurity. Now everybody went to Jivaka's house, all the bhikkhus including the Buddha, but Chulapantaka kept on cleaning the Gandhakuti of Buddha, and he saw suddenly that the cloth had become dirty. With all the dirt inside, the white cloth had become dirty, and he kept on repeating the word Raju Haranam, that is taking on impurity. His mind became focused and he started understanding that things are impermanent. The white cloth had taken on the impurity. Similarly, our mind is also full of raga, dosa and moha, all kinds of impurities, defilements of the mind, and that also needs to be wiped off. And looking at this, the Buddha sitting at Jivaka's house with his magical powers came in front of Chulapantaka and told him, it's not a piece of cloth alone that is made dirty by the dust. Within oneself also there exists a dust of passion, that is raga, the dust of ill will, dosa, and the dust of ignorance, that is moha. That is, it is ignorance of the Four Noble Truths. Only by removing these could one achieve one's goal and attain arhatship. Chulapantaka got the message, kept on meditating, and eventually became an arhat. There, the Buddha asked Mahapantaka whether he has invited all the monks. He said yes, everybody has been invited. So the Buddha said there is except one. There is one monk who is still left, whose name is Chulapantaka. So he sent a messenger and he asked him to go and call Chulapantaka. Now when he went there, since Chulapantaka had already become an arhat, with his magical powers, he created apparitions. So when the messenger came, so he saw there were 1,000 monks sitting there, and they said, I am Chulapantaka. So he was shocked and he came back to the Buddha. He said, there are 1,000 monks sitting there in the monastery. So Buddha smiled and told him, you please go and get that monk. So he went again. Again he saw 1,000 monks there. He came and told the Buddha. So Buddha told him, when you hear the first voice that I am Chula Pantaka, that call that monk, touch that monk and bring him here. Accordingly, the messenger went and he touched him, and he came to know that it was Chula Pantaka, and he came. Now, addressing the gathering, Chula Pantaka, when he came there, he spoke like a lion. He understood. Because he was an arhat, he could give the discourse very well. Considering the whole incident, the Buddha gave the following verse in Pali. उत्तानेन अपमदेन संयमेन दामेन च दीपं कायिरत मेधावी यम ओघो नबिकिरति, which means through diligence, mindfulness, discipline with regard to the moral precepts and control of one's senses, a man of wisdom makes on himself an island which no flood can overwhelm. Now the island is actually arhatship, because it enables one to escape from the stormy waters of samsara. So when we look at this story of Chula Pantaka and the verse which the Buddha has given, one realizes that even a dullard, even a dumb-witted person can become an arhat. So it is absolutely upon us to follow the Dhamma steadfastly, diligently, and we can all be on the path. May all beings be happy.